At a time of unresolved tensions in the Middle East, record numbers of Western Jews are moving to Israel, trading their relatively peaceful and secure lives in the West for the challenges of a region embroiled in conflict. 520 new citizens of Israel traveled in a trio of flights from Toronto, New York, and London.
It's our home. I've always wanted to live there. My wife and I have always wanted to live there. Since we got married, it's been the plan, and here we are.
Although some passengers expressed concern for their safety in Israel, there was a general sense of optimism among those who left Toronto's Pearson International Airport to immigrate to Israel. The Hebrew word aliyah is commonly used to describe such a move.
In fact, with the current crisis, it gives me even more conviction to make aliyah now than ever before. I think Israel needs my support and it needs all the Jews' support.
The government of Israel's Jewish Agency and the privately funded Nefesh by Nefesh organization combine their efforts to make the event possible.
All of these people have outstanding lives here in Canada, and they're not running away from anything. Life in Canada is wonderful. They're running towards something. They want to grow. They want to raise their families in Israel.
Making aliyah does come with a package of benefits. Along with a free flight to Israel, the Jewish Agency provides extras such as free Hebrew lessons, subsidized housing, health coverage, and 3 years of college or university tuition. On board on this aircraft are 142 members of the North American Jewish community who, despite the current crisis in the Middle East, have decided to make Israel their permanent residence.
Israel is home for the Jewish people. It's a spiritual home, it's a physical home, plus we're going to meet our brand new granddaughter, who is just a month old, and our little grandson, who's 15 months old. My daughter lives in Israel with her husband and her 2 children.
The war going on in the north of Israel, in Lebanon right now, has actually reinforced my desire to go to Israel. And I stand by my decision. I think it makes it the right decision when you don't just go because it's nice and the beach is warm. You're going because you want to be there, and I do want to be. I want to be in Israel.
The strongest pull, however, seems to be rooted in religious conviction. Approximately 70% of the passengers on the flight from Toronto were Orthodox Jews. For Avery and Lorian Belofsky, packing up their belongings and moving from Hamilton, Ontario to Israel has been a lifelong dream.
Aliyah definitely is a major part of my religious journey, that I believe it is the Jewish homeland, and we pray 3 times a day to go to Israel. And anything we pray for, we should also try and make happen in real life. Like all these things we pray for, we should have action associated with it.
Whatever their reason for making Aliyah, the Israeli government welcomes them with open arms. Immigration of Jews from the West is good for Israel.
And today when we get from Canada a present, a beautiful present of newcomers, mainly from Toronto but also from other parts of Canada, it's certainly a strong group of people who come, and they will help us so much in everything that we do need in Israel, which is the human resource. You know, with all the misery that we had in the last month, this is a great day today.
It was in fact a milestone for Israel. Not only was it the largest immigration of Jews from English-speaking Western nations in a single day, but a strong message was sent to Israel's enemies. Despite weeks of intense fighting and a fragile ceasefire, the Jewish world was not deterred. To them, no nation holds as promising a future as Israel.
When more than 500 Jews on these days come to the state of Israel, what they say to the world is, we are afraid of no one. But if there is one thing which can make a difference for the future of the state of Israel, one thing that really strengthens this country is aliyah to the state of Israel.
A number of evangelical Christian organizations see the return of the Jewish people to their ancient homeland as having great spiritual significance.
The International Christian Embassy Jerusalem helps the Jewish people in many ways to return to Israel. We help with funding to those who qualify. When they arrive in Israel, as they need, could be finding an apartment for education and just helping in every aspect.
The Jewish community finds the support encouraging.
And we know we have friends. We know there are friends among the Christian community that are supportive of Israel and supportive of aliyah.
But why? What motivates Christians to be willing to help members of the Jewish community make aliyah?
Because it's biblical. First and foremost, it is a fulfillment of Bible prophecy through Isaiah and Jeremiah, and they will come from the north, from all corners of the earth. And the West is probably the last area that is being called, beckoned right now.
So in a sense, aliyah is a crossroads of destinies. For the Jew, it is the fulfillment of ancient biblical texts that foretell their return to the land of their forefathers after 2,000 years of dispersion. For the non-Jew, it is the opportunity to participate in the biblical mandate given by God that non-Jews help His chosen ones return to Israel, which in fact is taking place from the West on an increasing basis every year, giving Israel a reason to celebrate and hope for the future.